2 years before Russia invaded Ukraine, the South Africa-based African Energy Chamber released a report that forecasts the continent will provide up to 20% of global natural gas needs by the year 2025. That optimism was linked to the potential and investments in natural gas being made in Nigeria, Mozambique, Senegal, Tanzania, and other countries. Now in 2022, the ongoing Russian military operations in Ukraine and the attendant economic sanctions against Moscow have opened an even bigger window of opportunities for Africa to step on the pedal of its gas supply to the world.
Probably East Africa, Mozambique, Tanzania, Ghana. These are guys with significant newfound reserves, probably don't have vesting contracts, long vesting contracts already for all of their proven gas reserves, and where we've seen significant investment in building gas infrastructure over the last 10 years. So they may be in the best position. Unfortunately, they don't also have gas pipelines running from East Africa to the Maghreb to North Africa, from where you can have easy access to the European market. So it probably would have to be LNG. But those are maybe the markets that are at this point more prepared to take advantage of this opportunity than most across the continent.
But while optimism, potential, and opportunities are encouraging, reality and facts can be a different ballgame altogether. Africa boasts of massive gas reserves estimated at 625 trillion cubic feet and yet accounted for 10% of global LNG output as at 2018. The closeness of Africa to Europe is already a positive for the 1,400 kilometers Maghreb-Europe gas pipeline network linking Algeria via Morocco with Spain. There is also the Nigeria's ongoing 4,128-kilometer Trans-Sahara gas pipeline looking to supply 30 billion cubic meters of natural gas every year to Europe.
The question here is not if we lack the gas is there. However, the infrastructure to get gas into Europe, it is not there. There is already an agreement on the Trans-Saharan gas pipeline going from Warri, Nigeria, through Niger and into Algeria, but that needs to be funded. It needs to be paid for. I even think if financing comes in on this pipeline today, it might even cause reason for some of these wars to stop.
But despite the volume of reserves and proximity to Europe, Africa's foot on the gas pedal is barely felt. The continent faces a huge gas infrastructure investment gap of about $75 billion, which new interests from international oil majors such as Total Energies, ExxonMobil, and Shell are looking to bridge. Another key area that Africa's gas producers need to pay attention is the weak local industrial manufacturing support.
One of the greatest challenges we have seen in the oil and gas industry is manufacturing. Most of the components we use in the sector are all imported and brought into the country. There's dearth of manufacturing all over the country, be it in the oil and gas sector, be it in other sectors of the economy.
Analysts believe that a number of Africa's gas projects are unduly delayed, often due to politics and poor governance. For example, after 17 years of delays in execution, the Nigerian government in 2021 moved to reactivate the Brass and Olokola liquefied natural gas projects, both worth some $30 billion under the country's new Decade of Gas initiative.
In Nigeria, the story has largely been a tale of decreasing oil production, bewildering delays in adding new LNG volumes, slow monetization of other gas plays, and a suboptimal gas tariff and fuel subsidy regime, making it too late, unfortunately, to benefit in any major way from the current high global energy prices and spiking demand for gas globally.
Today, Africa stands at the doorsteps of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Back in 2019, analysts at ACAP Energy projected that by the year 2025, African gas production capacity would have increased by 150% to reach 84 metric tons per year, and accounting for between 15 to 20% of the world gas market. That outlook is considered achievable, considering new massive gas discoveries over the past 10 years, including multi-billion-dollar projects such as Nigeria's LNG Train 7, this $2.7 billion Ajaokuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline, Senegal's Greater Torch project, and the Tanzania's LNG liquefaction plant, among others.
92% of Africa's proven gas reserves are in 5 countries: Nigeria, Algeria, Egypt, Libya, and Mozambique. There is really no infrastructure to take gas today from Nigeria and Mozambique through to Algeria, which has a direct link, or Morocco, which have direct links to pipelines in Europe. We already have established contracts for Nigeria and Mozambique's LNG with markets in Asia, and it will be very, very difficult to break those contracts.
Sadly, the ability of African gas producers to harness its huge strengths and opportunities under the present circumstances are constrained by 2 key factors.
Algeria has significant challenges with its reserves, even though today it is the foremost producer of gas in Africa. Morocco has also challenges with its reserves. Libya has significant challenges with its infrastructure, and because of the instability that we have there.
In the meantime, the quest by Africa to replace a major part of Russia's existing 40% gas business with Europe will not be a walk in the park. Norway supplies some 19% of gas to mainland Europe. Azerbaijan brings 9% to the table, while about half of US LNG shipment in December of 2021 was destined for Europe. There is also the new global energy transition agenda and its implications for Africa's hydrocarbon industry.
Now, what do we have to do as Africans? We need to sign deals. We need to close it. We need to be more market-driven. The idea of resource nationalism, it's not going to help us.
Now, the Russian war in Ukraine is today a defining moment for Africa's gas industry as Europe looks to Africa for a helping hand. What remains to be seen, however, is whether the continent will allow a good crisis go to waste. Boason Omofaye, Arise News.